What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over another day trading recap. And guess what I did today? I traded the SPY. Check it out. Alright guys, so today the SPY dropped in pre-market extremely easy. But not as easy as smashing that like button for me. Make sure you go ahead and do that as well. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you are already subscribed, thank you very much. If you've been watching and aren't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do me that favor and subscribe to the channel. Check out the SPY today in pre-market. Look at that. That is one nasty drop from this 288 area all the way down to 283 and change. So that was a nasty one. And this happened because the 10-year yield was dipping very strongly today. So there was a lot of panic selling going on. Sadly, at open, we only had one big flush. I was really looking for one big, panic sell out of the open. But I mean, we had this big flush down to 280, like 281-ish and change, 282 area down here. And then we had this big bounce all the way back up to 286. I don't know if at this point it's going to go test yesterday's close or this little, sell off here right before the close, like this area 287s. I don't know what it's going to do. It's really choppy. I did trade this. I did trade this action out of the open, and I'm actually extremely proud of how I traded this because of where I added to my position. If you've been watching my videos, you've seen recently where I've taken a short position via puts, and I've had an area where I could add or re-add to my position, and instead I've just taken my final take profit and been done with it and taken a very small gain on the day. Which has been working out. I've been doing extremely well with the options as of late. But today, I actually, took my position and then I added at the double top. Check it out. So here, let me see how I can make this plenty big. Okay. So here we have the open. These are 3-minute candles. We have a quick dip. I got into my puts. And then as we started to recover this and bounce right up here in front of the high of the day at the moment, we were having VWAP coming down on it, and there I added more contracts, more puts to my position, which was perfect because then we had the big flush down, and I took profit here and I took profit here, and then sadly I had to get flat up here as we rebroke VWAP. I was hoping VWAP would be rejected again. I was tempted to add back to my position here, but I did not because I wanted to be, somewhat conservative on the day. When I saw what was happening, I said I was going to get aggressive today and I'm going to have a big day. And I played for it. But after I took my profits and we had that kind of a recovery, so we come up here and we test VWAP. And this test, I'm already expecting we're going to go back down lower. But we don't. We start hanging out this 283 and then we go back up to VWAP. Didn't like that at all. So I got flat there, my last piece. Lost a little bit of money on those last few contracts I had on hand, but still a very nice green day, more than what I like to average out basically. So I'm not going to complain about that. And I do have the live trades here for you. So let me get that real quick. Okay. Here we go. Perfect. So this is great. You see I'm in, you know what? Before we even go into the live trades, let me show you my orders. So here are my orders. Initial buy, 5 minutes into the day at 177, which was the, where is it? Here we go. So it was a 284 puts, August 7th today. Yep, today's expiration. 284 puts. I got in at 177. I added at 146 as we double topped. Okay. Then I sold my first take profit at 230. Then I sold more at 270. And I kept a very small position looking for, a test of the 200-day moving average on the SPY. me see here. Actually, let me get you another chart where you can see it a little bit easier. Here we go. This is the 200-day right down here. I was looking for, we tested this previous low area basically, and I was looking for a break of that and a flush down to that 200-day. If if that would have happened on those last few contracts I had, oh man, we would have banked huge. It would have been an amazing day, probably the biggest day of my trading career. As of right now, my biggest day ever is right around $1,100. So had we gone down to test that 200-day moving average with that last few contracts I had on hand, today would have been an epic day. But didn't happen. Stopped out of the last few at $1.40, and I gave back, I don't know, like $50 or something like that. Still super nice day. Green $215 after commissions and all. So nothing to be mad about. Definitely not complaining. Real nice day. Let me get you the live trades. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so you can see the chart there. This is the level 2 up here. This is my options chain up here. I have 5 contracts. Cost basis 178. I am looking to either write those down or get, reshort them up here, add to them up here in front of the high day and VWAP. Okay, so that's my plan right there. Let's fast forward a little bit because this is 17, 20 minutes. You see we started to climb up there to test, and right there, I added right there, and look at that. Instantly, we started to pull back. I was ecstatic at that point. And we get back to the lows, and then we really start to let it loose. Look at that. Look at that free fall. If we would have had one more of those today, that would have been epic. And we just continue falling. Continue falling. Right there, I sold 2 contracts. So right around here, I sold 2 as we make this newer low. Right there, boom, I sold 2. 2 contracts right there. I'm up $300 so far on those 5 contracts that are remaining. I could have sold, basically, I'll show you. Look at that, $470 on those 5 contracts. A little bit over 500. I'm floating around that $500 range there. But I'm not looking to sell. I'm not looking to sell those contracts there. There's no reason to sell. We're flushing down. So my thought process is what I explained earlier. I'm going to scale out and hold on to a small piece, looking for that huge move, for that huge extension move to the downside. We start to get this 90 MA about to cross over VWAP. So I'm going to look for that 90 MA to hold the SPY down as well. All the while, I'm also keeping my eyes on the 10-year yield, making sure that's still dipping because that's the catalyst. Here at 282, we start to put in that tail there. And I'm like, damn, well, the fun's about to stop here and now we're going to have to work. So now what I'm thinking is the work is going to be having this 90 MA, this blue line here, cross over VWAP, and then just hold the SPY down. Oh yeah, I had 5 contracts. I get rid of 2 more contracts right there. Right there. I get rid of, as soon as we see that 282 flat area hold, I let go of 2 more contracts right there at 282 and change. Okay, so it's really good. Almost bottom tick this move. So at this point, I'm up $270 something, and now I'm thinking I have 3 contracts left. I can easily get $2 per contract profit out of this if we continue to fade, and I could sell 2 contracts there. That'll give me $400, okay, which will put me up at the time close to $800 on the day, and I'll hold on to 1 contract looking for a huge move. If we get it, a huge panic move, you could easily see that contract go to like $5. So totally worth it at that point. But what happens is we get this bounce. This is a really long trade, so I'll continue fast forwarding a little bit here for you. I'm hoping that 283 continues to hold as resistance. Let me open up the next video. So we're still in, as you can see, 3 contracts. My cost basis is 158, okay? And we're bouncing off of the 282 area. This is another 14 minutes. Now, this is a pretty long trade. Now I'm looking to see, make sure this 90 EMA VWAP area will hold the SPY down. So far, you know, it's looking good. It's looking like it will. And that little action right there really gave me some major confidence. You know, had I thought we were going to rally back this move, I would have just sold out right there and booked, you know, an extra $100 and something and had myself a real nice almost $400 day. But I thought we were gonna fade it. I thought we were gonna fade it, you know, and I was wrong. Here, once we start to break over VWAP, I'm like, all right, well, the party's over. Then I start having issues with E-Trade. I click sell and nothing happens. It doesn't show me anything here happening. And I know I should have sold because I'm seeing the bid on the contracts. So I actually exit out my E-Trade and restart it. And I was closed out already at the 140. So that's it. That's what I traded today. And pretty happy on the day, 215 bucks. Nothing to be upset about. I've been nailing these options the last couple of weeks and getting more and more confident in them. And, you know, as long as that's what's on deck, as long as that's what's in play, it's what I'm going to trade until the market shows me otherwise. If you want to see, oh, Jesse, why didn't you trade any penny stocks today? You know, any small caps? Well, let me show you my small cap scanner. Here we are, 40 cents, which no way. 504, 399. Like, these things are up 20 something percent. This says 470%, but there's no way. This is probably, yeah, exactly what I thought. There you go. That's your number one gainer on the day, and that's its daily. Here is the 15-minute chart on it. Yep. Number 2 gainer on the day is up 36%. And that's what you have. So just small caps aren't there. It's not there. They're not easy to trade. They're not really, you know, doing well. This one has a nice pattern, this PRTK. But we're not getting, you know, the moves that we're used to or like seeing in small caps. So as long as options and the overall market is in play, well, options on the overall market, because the overall market is volatile, that's what will continue to trade. Let me know how you did today. Drop it in the comment section below. What did you trade? Remember to smash that like button if you're enjoying all these new options trading that I'm doing. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know once again how you're doing this week in your trading. Did you take advantage of all this volatility? And I'll catch you on the next one.